USA. There, the Rainbow Nation flag still flying high, and Chris Try alongside me, former Blitzbox star. You've had time to process that defeat in the semi-final. How will the team have dusted themselves down and rise again once here?
Yeah, tough one for the Blitzbox coming into this game, knowing they're not playing in that final match, but so much to play for. Last one in front of their home crowd, the fans. And you see what it means to these guys. Smile on the face. Zane David's getting his first start in a while, and that's what it means to them.
There you go. It was a perfect record until a 3-point defeat on Golden Point. Sudden death to Samoa for the USA. They were unbeaten into their semi-final as well. They were right in it up until the last minute or so. A Perry Baker classic. But New Zealand just had a bit too much. Francisco Gonzalez is your referee for this one. Out of Uruguay, and Malachi Esdale has had a very good tournament, as has this man, Shilton Van Veek. And David Still brings power and pace personified for the USA. Branko Dupria gets the bronze medal match in Cape Town underway. The USA secure possession off the kickoff. And here is Lance Williams, the new face on debut in this USA Sevens team. Given a start here by Mike Friday, and why not? A chance to impress in a big knockout medal match. Esdale flings it back to David Still, who's done really well to reach down and pick that up off the floor one-handed. Tupuola now to Malachi Esdale, the Houston Sabercat. David Still runs into contact, and the leg drive too. He got through the tackle of Darren Adonis without too much trouble. Cummings, Aaron Cummings, he's a Dallas Jackals player. Lance Williams again, powerful player. 6'4", 235 pounds. He's got plenty of muscle. And here's a Talapusi pass back to Lance Williams. Thinks it out the offload, does well to hold on. And pops it up off the floor very nicely. Tupuola. Esdale steps off his right foot, just loses footing, but offloads the ball nicely now. Cummings. He's got Springbok shirts in front of him though, Darren Adonis and Zane Davids. Schrader. David Still, bit flat-footed to Lance Williams. Wants to carry the ball in one hand, doesn't he? Lays it back nicely. Just playing good keep ball here, the USA. Going through the phases. Showing a bit of patience. Here's Esdale again. Tupuola. Cummings lost it over his shoulder, but fortunately fell into USA hands, and Tupuola finds the opening. And it's Team USA, all that possession paid the price in the end for the Blitzbox. 5-0 USA lead.
Tupuola got in there in the end, building up so many phases. He gets a finish, but it was actually Williams on the far end. He was getting some good yards, keeping quite a few of the Blitzbox busy.
Marcus Tupuola, Notre Dame College, and the San Diego Legion in Major League Rugby. Played American football and basketball at high school. Now a rugby sevens player. So many crossover athletes in this USA team. Such enormous talent. So many good athletes that perhaps don't make the pros in the big sports, the pinnacle sports in the USA. Can be done. You can cross over, represent your nation, get to an Olympic Games. It's gone over the head of Dupria. This is there to clean it up, but he's been put over the sidelines. Had a good tournament in Divisa, actually, for South Africa. Worked so hard. But quick line out for the USA. Esdale to David Still. He's got Soyuz-Wapi in front of him. He's one of the best defensive wingers in the competition. But there's the offload to Esdale, and that's David Still and what he brings to this USA side. Esdale finishes it, but David Still, they're going to check this, but he only picked up rugby 7 months before the Vancouver Sevens in 2021. His fast track to rugby acumen has been nothing short of extraordinary. Nothing wrong with that.
You may award the try.
It's Esdale goes in there in the corner, and it's a sensational finish. But like you mentioned, crossover athlete, 7 months, playing on the circuit and dominating, doing well. He held it long enough to suck in the inside defender. He knew Shakes had to commit. And the
you tell us, I mean, how good defensively are Soyuz-Wapi and Zane Davids on this tour? So difficult to do that too.
Yeah, it's not the line you want to try and go in between. That double hit's always going to damage. Yeah, but this USA team running hard. Mike Friday definitely coming up with a plan. Let's penetrate, look after the ball, building a lot of phases. And the Blitzboks haven't touched the ball.
Bit of precipitation here in Cape Town. We had a bit of rain last night as well. Very humid day. Felt more like Durban here than Cape Town today. Sticky, taxing on players. Game 6, of course, for the weekend for these two sides. Mid-range restart to Branko du Preez, most experienced all-time Blitzbok, given a start. And here's Soyuz-Wapi, the captain. Can't get away. Shakes from Barry Baker. Rana stays in his 35th event for South Africa on the series this weekend. Oh, nice feat from Branko. Shilton van Wyk does like to kick. Oh, and he's done it beautifully. The Shakes, Soyuz-Wapi. The kicking game of Shilton van Wyk has been a highlight all weekend long, and the captain benefits.
Well, Shilton van Wyk has just been some hot stuff. Guessing fans in the crowd going to want those boots because they are magical. Nothing really on side. Branko du Preez stepping, Shilton van Wyk spotting the space on the outside. And Shakes, just with eye contact, knew what was coming. Timed his run to perfection. And look at that.
Tell us a bit about Van Wyk. 22 years old, hasn't been on the scene for that long. Looks like a real Sevens player for the future and the present.
Yeah, one of the guys brought in through the academy, joined the system, had to wait his turn to get that opportunity, got it, and then was kept back. Very competitive squad back in Stellenbosch, and given another opportunity, and he's taken it in 2 hands. And what a sensation and an addition he has been to this Blitzboks team.
Well, that'll be your dilemma, won't it? Pretty soon, up at the Sevens Academy in Stellenbosch, your new gig, Chris. They can't keep you away from rugby sevens, can they?
Very difficult.
Talapusi sets up the breakdown for the USA. Still lead by 3, try converted. Lance Williams, gets the hands free for Cummings. Ankle tap from Zane Davids. And then the tackle from Branko du Preez. It goes forward. And Shilton van Wyk's chipped ahead again. This time it's fallen straight into the hands of Perry Baker. Another big tackle. That time from Darren Adonis. You get the feeling the message has gone out in the field for the South Africans to lift their defensive intensity somewhat. Here's Branko du Preez. They'll want to try for the go-ahead score before half-time. He shoves away Tupuola. Back to Zane Davids, still alive. Cummings picks it up. Free ball, says the referee. We play on. Joe Schrader. Schrader's just going to run it in the corner here. The big man will extend the Eagles' lead just on half-time. Those big hits from South Africa has resulted in the USA try.
Yeah, he gets the fend, expecting someone on the outside. Ryan comes short for the clean. Ball slips out. Good turnover. And so deservingly, Schroeder is the workhorse of his team. He's been grafting all weekend, and so good for him to get in some 5 points. He had to work hard for it. He had people chasing, but he got in there with a little slide.
Yeah, there, Joe Schrader. Missed the full year in 2018 with a shoulder injury. Conversion won't make it, but USA looking good in the bronze medal match so far. They lead South Africa 15-7. Mike Friday strolling towards the huddle. He lost one of his finest, Lucas Lecamp, in the quarterfinal last night. Lower leg injury, looked pretty serious. Bittersweet it was for him, that big win over Fiji. Sandile Nkobo, the new head coach of the Blitzboks. Give us an idea, Chris, of the difficult gig for Sandile to take over from Neil Powell. Such a successful coach. Mike's letting the Eagles have it.
Yeah, he's like a drill sergeant. He's got the drill sergeant hat on. But yeah, the weather conditions are a little bit different. You see a little drizzle coming down here in Cape Town. Sticks also just telling them, you know, we got to stop building up phase. We've got to look after the ball. Nothing fancy. Fancy doesn't win you all the games. Look after the ball. Let's look after the process. Look after each other. And that's what they need to do more of, defensively and on attack.
Men's bronze medal. Third place contest, USA leading South Africa 15-7. It'll be the Eagles with the restart. Marcus Tupuola sends it high in the direction of Shilton van Wyk, who set up a brilliant try for his skipper in that first half. Sawyers Wapi. Look at Lance Williams, has just gone in there and bossed that breakdown. Gets the offload away, but it's going to work out for Impi Vissa. No, there's been a penalty awarded to the Americans.
Yeah, it looked like a little push.
Ricardo Duarte, who didn't start the game, is out there on the field now.
Let's take a look at Lance Williams getting his start. He's playing off the bench. He hasn't got a lot of minutes, but he's been hungry today. He's working hard. Made the turnover. Coach. Got a few runs.
Here's a linebacker in football at the University of Hawaii. Born in Hawaii, raised in Western Samoa. Tupuola, Marcus into the 22. JC Pretorius trying to strip the ball away. Cummings picks it up and goes. He's had a good game. Aaron Cummings. Another penalty. Is that taken behind the mark? Referee says play on. Talapusi. Talapusi extends the USA's lead, his first try.
This USA team's so hungry. They're throwing everything at this Blitzbok team, and they're getting the reward. Nothing fancy again. Ducks his head, joins the 5-meter club. One of those difficult things. JC Pretorius got high.
Narciso Gonzalez letting him tap and go quickly there. They've been very hot of late on the 7 series and making sure you take the quick taps directly behind the mark. And I'm not sure that was exactly there, but well, they say it's a great leveler, Rain, but right now there's nothing level about this. USA 22, South Africa 7. On this evidence, Chris, it just looks like the stuffing might have been knocked out of the Blitzboks after that agonising defeat on Golden Point to Samoa.
Yeah, hardest thing in sevens is to take that knock, recover, and come back and put out a good performance. You know, and that shows the true character of a team and where they're actually at. Winning tournaments is one thing, but, you know, coming off a loss and doing well is another.
James Murphy's done really well to climb higher than everybody there and knock that back to Van Wyk. Lance Williams had a big game. That ponytail flying in the Cape Town breeze. But Ryan Oosthuizen's taken the initiative for the Blitzboks. He's still going. Oosthuizen, his 35th event for South Africa, shakes off Schrader, says, who wants some? Adonis, ball's loose, picked up by Duarte. Blood, little in and away. And he'll go round under the posts. And they're right back in it now. South Africa should get a maximum score here.
Yeah, it started with that kick-off. James Murphy getting up high in South Africa. This is what they do well. Look after the ball. Let the ball do the work. Delvin Blood. Smart play, not putting the ball down the edge, make a difficult kick. Getting around the post. Assisting them, getting an easier kick. See what happens.
He was meant to be picked for the Hong Kong tournament, opening round of the series, but had a niggle. Impressed in Toulouse in his debut early in the year, Delvin Blood. And he's got a third try for the weekend for South Africa. Took too long. Well, even Tricky Ricky couldn't find more time than he had. The regulation 30 seconds. We've got 3 minutes to go here. We've got a 2-score game. So South Africa, if they're going to win bronze, need the ball back.
See the introduction of Masanda there, 19 years old. 90 years young, I should say, getting his first little bit of time in a crucial moment for him.
Ready, guys? Yeah? Okay. Come on. What's that? Crouch. Bind. Set. Pulling down.
Free kick. Talapusi goes quick. To Puola. Just keep running, keeping the defensive line honest. Duarte really well. Steals the ball back. Schultz and Van Wyk has just spilt the beans. Oh, well, that is unusual given what we've seen from this guy this weekend. He's been outstanding.
Yeah, ball just slipping out. The accuracy wasn't perfect. And he's made very few errors this whole weekend. Unfortunately, the time he needed most.
Crouch.
There you go. It's hot.
Bind.
It's hotter than 25 degrees, I can tell you. The humidity feels higher than 67. It is raining. Inside the final 2 minutes of the bronze medal contest is David Still. Slightly slips on this wet surface, but look at the leg drive from Still. He's so tough to handle.
It's okay.
Play on, says the referee. Ball's gone forward into the hands of Zamore. No, it went over the sideline. So South Africa got a chance here. 1:30 to go. 22-14. Got to score twice. They want to win bronze.
Very important not to rush this. You know, you don't want to make that mistake. You've got to build a few phases. 1 minute 20 is a long time on a sevens clock.
What chance the chip and chase from Van Wyk here. It's been overthrown at the line out though, and Lance Williams is onto it. To Puola. David Still bounces away from one. Doesn't get through Pretorius though. Lance Williams, Schrader, Perry, Baker. Baker just uses a bit of footwork. Schrader comes in, another penalty against South Africa. Final minute now. They got 30 seconds here to play the ball, USA, so they know the situation. They can control the clock, control the scoreboard.
Yeah, this USA team came out just with excellence. They shut South Africa down in every aspect of this game. You know, defensively they were good. Attack, they looked after the ball. Error rate much less in South Africa. South Africa have to make 21 tackles, USA only 5. And that just shows you how much ball they've given away.
Talapusi's going to feed the scrum. The locals know the situation. They know their rugby better than most. And it's almost an impossible task now, unless they can go the length in 20 seconds. Talapusi, that scrum half. Just being smart here, USA. Not going to take any risks at all. Schrader's there, Baker's there. Oh, nice quick hands. Zamore hitting the spin. David Still, and this would be appropriate. One of their best this weekend. Slams it down. That might look more like a touchdown than a try.
Just check it for you now.
Yeah, he's not celebrating this one. But I think that just sums up this USA performance against the Blitz box. They were dominant. Got the ball out wide.
Pancho, I have a decision for you. He has lost 4 to the ball. There's clear separation.
Okay. Not try.
That's a shame.
No try.
It won't affect the result.
Not try.
Actually, he regathered that, didn't he? There was contact between the ball, the ground, and the hand. Anyway, I think David Still's been robbed of a try there, but they get the win anyway. They get a bronze medal here in Cape Town, the USA. They have knocked over the host South Africa, who finished fourth, 22-14. The Eagles over South Africa. Well, Chris Strike, it wasn't to be for South Africa this weekend. They looked so good through the tournament, but just came unstuck in the last couple of games.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, if you look at this team, got mature heads, a few youngsters coming in and playing at this level consistently for 6 games, and that's what's very, very difficult. As a squad, that's what you need to get right. And when it comes to tough times, losing a game or not doing well in a game, you need to bounce back. You need to have the ability to do that.
And well done the USA to pick up 17 series points. That'll help their Olympic qualification chances moving up the table. Just before we say goodbye, Chris, thanks for having us again this weekend. It's been great to work with you on commentary all weekend. You've been looking after us, and great host as usual, and we wish you all the best in your new tenure at the Sevens Academy up in Stellenbosch.
Yeah, thanks so much. Been excited and enjoy the rest of Cape Town.
Always. So we've got a couple of big games still to bring you, of course. They are the gold medal matches. Women and men not far away as the USA Eagles accept their bronze medals.